Florida Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz. Congressman Gaetz, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Charles.
All right, the moment of truth is finally here. We're going to finally get this thing. And what's going to happen? What are we going to see? What's the American public? What should we be bracing for?
Well, first, Nancy Pelosi told us that President Trump was a clear and present danger to the American people. Then she waited through the holidays and several weeks beyond to finally send the impeachment articles over. Here's what I can tell you. The evidence against the president is bad, but the lawyers who will be presenting the evidence are not uncompelling. Nancy Pelosi picked her A-team as the impeachment managers, and it's my expectation that we'll do the same with some outstanding legal talent representing the president. Can't get into any specifics, but I think you're going to see the president announce a legal team that's got some real star power, some real firepower, and when we get to litigating these facts on the floor of the Senate, I am confident that the president will be acquitted.
Congressman Gaetz, part of the holdup, I know there was some talk about doing more than just 2 articles of impeachment. In today's long announcement, there was talk of new evidence. And I find it compelling that you would have new evidence at this stage if you've already made up your mind that you had a slam dunk case. Is there a sense that the Democrats are still grappling for what they're going to exactly, how they're going to sell this and try to close the deal?
Well, let's remember 44% of the Democrat caucus was for impeachment before President Trump's call with President Zelensky even occurred. And since then, we've sort of been playing pin the tail on your favorite impeachment theory. There was times it was bribery. There were times it was extortion. And now Democrats have settled on these 2 amorphous articles of impeachment. It's sort of like staring at the ink blot and hoping that you see the same thing that they see. They may try to continue to develop evidence in the House of Representatives. That's not a consequence of any real legal strategy.
Right.
It is a political strategy. They are so committed to the impeachment narrative, they have no agenda. I mean, we're pretty much doing nothing else in the United States Congress these several weeks because impeachment has been the all-in move of Democrats. And like an addict can't get off of something they're addicted to, Democrats can't get off of impeachment as their political strategy.
Maybe you should patent that pin the tail thing. I like that idea. Hey, I do want to ask you about this also, because your Democratic colleagues blocked a resolution throwing support behind Iranian protesters and condemning the regime for that shoot down of the jet. But the Senate also now getting ready to vote on limiting President Trump's war powers in Iran. It's a move that you supported in the House. You got a lot of flack for it. Are you still okay with your decision, and why did you make it?
The resolution I voted for offered no criticism of President Trump or any of the policy choices he made. As a matter of fact, it was my amendment that removed any criticism of President Trump from the resolution before the House. I haven't seen the work product in the Senate, and so I don't want to comment on it. What I have seen is the Trump doctrine working in Iran. The maximum pressure campaign aligned with a red line that you cannot kill Americans and the reset of deterrence by killing Soleimani. You've seen now a real ignition of opposition to the Ayatollah and their brutal regime in the streets of Tehran, and I think that is a testament to the sound policy choices the Trump administration has made. That said, Charles, I would never vote to give any president an endless leash or unlimited authority to bring our nation into another decades-long war, and I know President Trump shares that view.
Congressman Gaetz, always a pleasure. Thank you.